Ooh, crafters, we are going full wizard on this one. Hold the Harry Potter, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the new age one, because the old age one was a part of my childhood and she was a biscuit. But today we're talking about ill will villagers. Okay, it's just Illagers, alright? But let's get into it. Coming in at number 10, the Lost Cult. They were initially called ill-intentioned villagers. Minecraft developers loved the little witty play on the words. And that wasn't any different when it came down to naming the Illagers. The development team reportedly wanted something to match the villagers, but also act as a hostile force to the players that would need to fight. The idea came from the concept of the ill-intentioned villager, which was shortened to ill villager. This interestingly implies Illagers are perhaps under some sort of spell or disease that makes them behave so incredibly violent. Eventually the name was shortened to its current form, Illager. Tried to create Steve, but made zombies instead. Talk about a good experiment gone bad. Now, coming in at number 9, Illagers still talk and gossip with each other. Illagers were once villagers, but they got kicked out because of being evil or decided to be traitors. But because of that, many of their old traditions and things still stick with them, such as their crossed arms, the long robes, the big noses, and slightly taller heads. One of many things the villager does every day is gossiping or talking with another villager. Illagers do the same thing, although these Illagers meanies cannot farm, sleep in beds. They probably slept in a bigger and wider beds in their mansions, but we don't really know for sure, okay? Or they can trade. They can still open doors, climb ladders, and of course gossip with other Illagers. There are many things villagers used to do. This proves that Illagers were once villagers. Vindicators, Invokers, and the occasional illusioner gossip with another of their type. Maybe Vindicators can gossip with Invokers sometimes. I don't know, I would like to see that. Pillagers only stare at each other and point their crossbows, no matter if it's loaded or not. They do not care. They're looking for the smoke. They want it. They're ready, locked and loaded. Coming in at number 8, Illagers can attack each other in Bedrock Edition. Note, this is a strange fact because it only works in Bedrock Edition of Minecraft. Any Illagers can start a fight if accidentally damaged by another Illager. This includes accidentally shot by pillager arrows, accidentally thrown witch potions, and ravager roars. A pillager can start a conflict with another Illager, even the Vindicator and the Invoker, by accidentally shooting it, because ravagers are considered an Illager in the Bedrock Edition. Ravagers also attack pillagers that accidentally shot it too. So, you know, they're going to attack no matter what. Witches, unlike the Java Edition, witches will attack pillagers if their arrows hit that witch, instead of normally drinking a healing potion. Although ravager roars will not damage any Illagers or other ravagers, they knock back Illagers caught in its roar without damaging them and have no effect on other ravagers. They still deal damage to witches though. Witches that got damaged in the ravager's roar will attack by throwing negative splash potions at it and start another fight with ravagers. Witches, when they throw the negative splash potions, they will throw it at players, iron golems, snow golems, and any other mobs that attack the witch. Sometimes the potion hits more than just the intended target, which means that Illagers, ravagers, and even other witches caught in the attack will attack the witch that threw the potion, which damaged them. Really bloody mob battles can occur between Illagers if this accident happens by mistake, and honestly, this is not something you want to see. I mean, I kind of want to see a blood battle between witches, Illagers, and Invokers. That would be pretty dope. Coming in at number 7, Unarmed Vindicators attack like zombies. Do you know what would happen if you summoned the Vindicator without its lovely iron axe? Many players assume that the Vindicator will still attack like normal, but without their iron axe in hand. That is Bedrock Edition stuff, and we're talking about Java Edition in this fact. That means Vindicators attack like zombies, with both of their arms raised slightly but moving at their normal attacking speed. This also means that the Vindicators without their axe, even without a weapon, will attack that way. Vindicators need to stay where they are and hold their weapons. We do not need another mob acting like zombies personally in our game of Minecraft. Like, WTF, like what type of noise is that, fam? I will willingly toss you an iron axe. I don't want that type of smoke, okay? Mans will be like Oprah. You get an axe, you get an axe, you get an axe. We all get axes, you know what I'm saying? Coming in at number 6, Unarmed pillagers are passive. In case most players don't know, these hostile hoarders have a soft side. It is possible to break its crossbow by making the pillager use it enough times. If the pillager's crossbow breaks, they will not attack anything, not even a villager, if they saw an iron golem that attacked it. Now, this is kind of more like it, you know what I'm saying? You could chill with the pillager, give him some of that chiba, you know, and have a grand party. Just don't get them too drunk and leave the crossbow out, or you know, you'll sober up real freaking quick, I'll tell you. Halfway through number 5, Vindicators aren't stopped by doors. I know we kind of already touched on this, but this gets a little bit more hot and heavy. Most hostile mobs in Minecraft have limitations when it comes to where they can go. For instance, skeletons, zombies, creepers, they can't open doors with the exception of zombies on hard mode and hardcore, of course. This makes having shelter a vital part for a good defense in the game. Vindicators, however, they do not care about doors. They are much more intelligent than zombies and swing open any wooden door in their path. You heard what I said, wooden. Put another type of door down, you should be fine. Alright, fact check me if I'm wrong. But if Vindicators are a problem for some reason, make sure you invest in an iron door. You see what I just said? Iron door. Alright, correct me if I'm wrong. But hey, get something strong, no wood. Number 4, the Invoker's weird passive spell. The Invoker found most often in the woodland mansions and highly covered due to the totem of undying he drops. It's quite the scary enemy. He sends vexes after the players, which incredibly difficult to hit or track as they phase through walls and chase after you for a good distance. The Invoker doesn't just summon vexes, however, he also has the weird passive spell which changes the color of blue sheep standing nearby to red. The purpose of this spell is a big question mark, but might actually be another Easter egg reference to the Age of Empire, where priests could convert enemies into friendly soldiers and therefore also change their color. Coming in at number 3, the Unused Illusioner Illager. This is going to be a tongue twister, I knew it was going to be. Illagers will likely see an expansion of subtypes in the upcoming Minecraft updates. While the Ice Logger didn't make the cut, it doesn't completely remove it from being a potential mob in the future. Same goes for the Illusioner, which was briefly added to the snapshot version of 1.14, but then removed from the final release. Illusioners would have actually been a terrifying addition to the 1.14 update due to their ability to go invisible. Imagine fighting them alongside Vindicators, Pillagers, a Ravager, and possibly even Evoker. It would have made raids an absolute nightmare to deal with. Somebody that's invisible that you can't see? I'll pass. Coming in number 2, they are friends with witches. Illagers aren't the only creatures that roam in the wilderness of Minecraft and resemble villagers. There's witches too, who spawn naturally in the darkness of night or caves, or even the witch's hut found in swamp biomes. Witches can also appear during raids and will fight on the side of the Illagers. Despite not being an Illager themselves, they will actually use their potions to heal and buff the Illagers as they fight, which is a pretty scary combination. Like, being friends with the witch is one thing, but like I've stated, I would want more of the old school Sabrina. That new school Sabrina, she definitely gives me the creeps. I don't know what it is really about her, but you know, she's a great actor, don't get me wrong, but that new age Sabrina, she plays it so well, it's scary. Alright, the old school Sabrina, she's just laid back, and that's kind of what I like to do in my Minecraft. I just wish Minecraft had a Salem in the game. You know, that would be pretty cool to have a talking cat. Like, even if it speaks gibberish, I don't care. Just give it him. And finally, at number 1, naming a Vindicator, Johnny. Naming a Vindicator Johnny, not Johnny. Okay, and reason why I say Johnny, you gotta put it with a capital J. Okay, it will make it so upset that it will attack every entity except other Illagers and players in creative or spectator mode. This is a reference to The Shining, where a man breaks open the door using an axe and says, "Here's Johnny." In Java Edition, Johnny Vindicators attack Ravagers as well. Since Ravagers are not considered Illagers, even their witch allies will not live in a sight for a Johnny Vindicator. Johnny Vindicators will be great figures in the mob battles apart from the Wither and the Zoglins. This famous fact is known by most players, but naming a Vindicator Johnny will not cause it to attack every single entity. This is a rude violation of its name though, because most names have to be capitalized. So like I said, if you don't put it with the capitalized J, he won't attack. It's just plain and simple. And there you have it, crafters. The 10 scary Illager theories. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but these guys seem like some outcasts without the big boy and the Andre 3000. But you guys know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. You gotta champion those who champion you. I'm out, but make sure you ring that bell like you're selling the newspaper in the olden days.